Hello, Hedge. It's that time of year again where I have to make you and build you a gift because today is your birthday. Happy birthday. In the years gone by, I have given you the gift of knowledge, taught you about sandcats. I then gave you the gift of compliments, comparing you to Matthew McConaughey. And then last year I gave you the gift of comedy. I taught you some jokes. This year, I thought I'd give you the gift of a story time. You'll like this one because I'll bring it back to you. It's like a personal story, sort of. You'll like it though, trust me. So, the story I'd like to tell you is about Echo and Narcissus. They're from Greece. Echo was a bit of a dog, and nobody really liked her. She used to hang around the woods and look after homeless children. Fair enough. It was a bit weird. So one day, she's doing that and telling all these kids a story. And a Greek goddess came down. She was fit. But like many Greek gods, she had a bad temper. And Echo had this nasty habit of interrupting people when they spoke. And this Greek god was like, "Hi Echo, I need to find Zeus. Can you help?" And every time she'd ask, Echo would just butt in and interrupt. Really rude. So the Greek goddess said, "Right, I've had enough of this. You can't talk anymore." And did like some sort of magic, and then she couldn't talk. However, she could talk, but she could only say the last thing anybody said to her. She'd just repeat it. Terrible. So she was distraught, and she just ran off into the woods, just saying whatever the last thing that Greek god said to her. Anyway, as she was bumbling through the woods, all upset, she stumbled across Narcissus. And Narcissus was this, he was a beast of a man. He was really good at hunting. He was always catching wild boar and deer for the local people. Good with a bow and arrow. And she was like, wow, he is fit. He wouldn't be on Tinder long. And she was spying on him from behind this rock, just peeping at him. A peeping Tom, or a peeping Echo. And Narcissus wasn't hunting at the time. He was staring at this lake. And she was like, "Oh, look at him. He's so into lakes. He's so deep. Oh, my God." But he wasn't being all, mysterious and, interesting. He was staring at himself, at his own reflection in the water. And he was in love with it. He was like, "Jesus, I'm fit. Oh, Christ. Let's get me on Tinder." So, as he was doing that, and just in love with his own little reflection, he was like, "I've got to touch it. Just once. Just one touch. One little touch." So he touched the water, and his reflection disappeared. And he's like, "Oh no, my reflection! No!" So he tried to scamper in the water, try and find it. And he thought if he go a bit deeper, he might be able to find it again. What happened was, he fell in the water and drowned, and dead. He did a big old dead. So Echo, still peeping from behind the rock, she was like, "Oh Christ, I gotta go and help him." She ran over, couldn't find him, he's dead. So she walked off into the mountains, all upset, and she was so distraught with how shit her day had been, lost her voice, and a fit bloke just died in front of her. She just stopped eating and just died in the mountains somewhere. Hence the word echo, because if you go up into mountains or a big room or something, and you go, "Hello," it'll go, "Hello, hello, hello." Hence echo. Like that side of the story. Nice. Narcissus, the deer hunter who died in the lake, as soon as he died, a little flower bloomed, and it was all droopy draws, like that, staring at the water. That's where we get the Narcissus flower from, because that's his head peeping at his own reflection. So that's a nice little story for you. This will serve you well. So that's all for this year. Happy birthday. Goodbye.